Welcome everyone to DLD VIP. Today we're bringing this CZ P-07. This one is in OD. Typical CZ packaging, black hard case, gold clasps. And it does have a padlock provision to securely lock this. So opening it up, you have your pistol lock along with all of your paperwork that typically comes from CZ, including owner's manual, target, and safety information. On the bottom of the case, first off, we'll go ahead and start. I'll show you guys that this weapon is clear. There's no live ammunition in it or anywhere on the bench. So it comes with two 15-round magazines, cleaning tools, replacement back straps, and a little toolkit. So let's go and take this out. Set the case off to the side real quick. Just a second, guys. Okay. As you can see, the frame is OD. This is a polymer hammer-fired pistol, compact size. They also have the P-09, very similar. This is equipped with a decocker, and it's an ambidextrous decocker, as you can see. So it's something that lefties will appreciate. Slide release is single-sided on this. Starting at your front, working your way back, it is equipped with a accessory rail. So if you're going to mount a light or laser to it, I have a X300 here, give you an idea of the overall size. The bezel does stick well beyond the muzzle on this one. Something smaller like the XC1 would work very well on this with their ultra compact design. It would fit fairly flush with the muzzle on the P-07. So the trigger guard on this one is oversized, very easy to get your finger in there. Gloved finger would work very well with the hammer back. With the hammer down, it's going to be fairly tight to get a gloved finger in there. The frame is nicely textured, not overly aggressive, but still gives you a pretty positive feel on here. If your hands are greasy, muddy, bloody, whatever it may be, still get a nice grip on this firearm. With standard flush base plate magazines on here, you can see I can get a full 3-finger grip on here. I wear a medium to large glove. If you have larger hands, may have a little bit more difficulty getting a full 3-finger grip on there. Does have a beaver tail on here, gives you a nice deep grip. And you do have texturing on both sides of the frame for your trigger finger to go, whether you're right or left-handed, until you move into a firing position. The slide itself, very similar to the CZ75. The slide rides inside the frame rails, so it gives that nice low bore axis that a lot of people are accustomed to with the 75 with the metal frame. That low bore axis brings that recoil impulse straight back into the strength of your arm rather than causing that muzzle flip that some of us are accustomed to. So if you're recoil sensitive, this may be a great firearm for you. Looking at the slide itself, it is, I guess you would call it beveled on the front. Really makes it easier to holster and unholster. And it does have slide serrations front and rear. This one is equipped with night sights. As you can see, it gives you a nice 3-dot sight picture on that. Great sights. If that's not what you're interested in with these sights and you're wanting to replace it, they do offer replacement sights, and fairly easy to replace the sights on this with the set screws. So overall, it's a great pistol, very comfortable in the hand, and would make a great duty gun, concealed carry gun, home defense, range toy. Really one of those guns that could serve multiple purposes within your collection. So let's go ahead and load up a snap cap. If you guys aren't familiar with snap caps, they're inert training rounds designed so you can safely dry fire the weapon. I'll go ahead and show you guys the double action and single action trigger on this. We'll start out with the single action. See, there's a fair amount of take up before you hit a nice wall. Very light, clean trigger pull. And as far as double action is concerned, the fairly heavy trigger pull. Let's go and look at that one more time. Being hammer fired with double action, there is a couple peaks and a fairly noticeable valley in that double action trigger. Let's go and look at it at the quarter cock position. So as you can see, the hammer is partially back. See what kind of difference that makes. As you can see, there's a fair amount of take up before you hit a wall. And you can see the hammer coming back and a clean pull. So realistically, you have like 3 different trigger pulls on this one pistol. You have the true double action with the hammer in the completely up position, and that's a fairly heavy and not necessarily the best trigger on it. So you have the quarter cock, which you have a fair amount of take up, and then a pretty steady trigger pull on that. Then you have your single action, take up, nice, clean, light trigger pull. So if you're going to carry it with the hammer down, you still have the ability to fire from this position. Quarter cock, and then hammer all the way back. So realistically, about the only time you're going to fire from the single action or carry in the single action due to the lack of an external safety on this. Any follow-up shots, your initial shot's going to be double action. From there, you can fire in single action. It's a great pistol, very comfortable in the hand, and I think would be a welcome addition to anybody's collection. If this is something you guys are interested in purchasing, get in touch with us. We'll be happy to arrange a local pickup or ship to an FFL near you. What I'm actually going to do now, I'm going to give this one away to somebody that's registered for the webinar. Let's go and switch screens here and get everybody moved over. And we're going to scroll through. We want to make sure everybody's here and accounted for. While I do that, I want to remind you guys to take a look at our website, the DLD LLC. It's a full-service firearm accessory site. Whether you're looking for lights, lasers, spare magazines, optics, whatever it may be, take a look at our website. We offer very competitive pricing with everybody else in the online marketplace. Great selection, great inventory, and incredibly fast shipping. Talking 2 days anywhere in the continental U.S. to your doorstep. So I'm just going to go ahead and push this button that says Pick a VIP, and Kyle Roach will be in touch. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you on the next one.